cry. Hey guys, welcome to my channel Tokyo Foodie Sarah. Today I want to be talking about NiziU and Nizi Project. NiziU is an all-girl group that is going to debut in December this year. The members have been selected through an audition process called Nizi Project. And in this video I would be talking about why Nizi Project got so popular in Japan. First of all, what is Nizi Project? Nizi Project is an audition series that was held by one of the largest agencies in Korea called JYP Entertainment in collaboration with one of the largest music agencies in Japan called Sony Music. The audition was held in 10 different places in both Japan and America, and more than 10,000 girls auditioned to become members of the girl group. The audition was held in 3 steps. The first step was regional auditions, where individuals audition using their singing skills and dance skills. And the second process was a training camp kind of audition in Tokyo. I think it was held for 5 days, where they got auditioned for their singing skills again and dance skills and on the teamwork, because they had to create like a team performance at the end of the training camp. And the final step was the training camp in Korea, which was held for 6 months, where JYP, the producer, wanted to see how much the girls can improve. And then after that 6 months, out of the 14 members that went to Korea, 9 girls were selected to become members of the NiziU. So now let's talk about why Nizi Project became so popular in Japan. First of all, it made us realize how much work these K-pop singers put in to make that piece of artwork. With Japanese girl groups, they're mainly aimed for men. Because of that, not much emphasis is put on singing or dancing skills. High levels of dancing and singing aren't really required in Japanese girl groups. Whereas with K-pop groups, they require much higher dance skills and singing skills. Within Nizi Project, really there are really high requirements on dance skills and singing skills. That's why the girls had to work really hard. And throughout Nizi Project, you could see how much work they've put in to improve their skills. And you can also see how much they've improved throughout the project. When they're producing a group performance, obviously the individuals have to work hard, but also the emphasis is put on group work. So JYP requires you to, look as a team rather than individuals that were put in a team. I used to dance back at university, and I also used to choreograph for competitions and shows. My group, we spent a very long time to perfect every single move. So let's say the angles, your facial expression and everything. Everything just needs to be perfect, or at least close to perfect. So we would practice all the moves together, take a video, and I would go back home and literally watch all the videos and watch all the individuals and write down any points that they should improve. We do that for every training session. And that's how we get a really united performance. And honestly, for the 4 minutes performance, so much work is put into making that artwork. And before I did so much choreography, when I saw like a dance performance, I would just think that, oh yeah, they put in a lot of effort. But that's about it. I didn't really know how much and what kind of effort they put in. But when you actually do it, it's like so much effort. It's like literally blood, sweat and tears that go into making the performance. So when you watch these K-pop performances, you don't know how much effort has been put in. By watching Nizi Project, it made us really understand fully how much work has been put in to create that performance. And Nizi Project has shown it very well, and it really makes you realize how hard these girls worked to be where they wanted to be. The second reason why Nizi Project became so popular is because emphasis were put on the individuals. In every episode, it shows you the stories of every single individual. I could go on for days and just talk about the individuals, but let's just pick one person, and I'm gonna talk about a girl called Mayuka. So Mayuka didn't make it straight to the training camp in Tokyo, and rather when she went for the regional auditions, she got told by JYP that he wants to look at other candidates and decide whether or not Mayuka will be able to join the training camp. And after a few days, she got notified that she passed the regional audition and that she could go to the training camp in Tokyo. And so she went to the camp in Tokyo and did a singing performance and dance performance, and she didn't end up getting any points for anything. But then at her group performance, she went literally all out and she gave everything she could, and she really enjoyed the stage. And JYP saw that and he really liked it, and JYP allowed her to go to the training camp in Korea. And so she went there and she did like a solo performance and got told by JYP that she still looks like an amateur, and just got told by JYP to, you know, be more confident and just like show yourself. And so she did at one performance when she performed a piece by 2 p.m. When I saw that performance, I was like, oh, Mayuka, how much you've grown. I really felt like a parent, like a mother. So that was an example of Mayuka, but with each individuals, you feel like a mom for all of them. So it's like, you know, it's really like watching your kid grow up. And then my third point is JYP. He has a few inspiring comments that he made during the Nizi Project. First one is, 一人一人が特別でなかったら生まれてこなかったはずです。If each and every one of you is not special, you couldn't have been born. It makes me cry. He also comments on the motto that artists should have. 真実、誠実、謙虚. Honesty, sincerity, and humility. These are really inspiring lines, but also when he makes criticisms, he doesn't like put it straight into your face, but rather puts it in a really nice way. So at one time there was a girl that ran out of energy halfway through the performance, and here is what he said. 才能がある人が夢を叶えられるわけではありません。自分自身に毎日鞭を打って自分自身と戦って毎日自分に勝てる人が夢を叶えられます。It's not the talented ones who can make their dreams come true. It's the one that can keep inspiring themselves every day and keep striving to get better that can achieve their dreams. I mean, imagine JYP as your boss, or if you're still a student, maybe your professor. One of the reasons why women in their 20s and 30s got really into Nizi Project is because they kind of imagine JYP as their bosses. Just imagine your boss saying these kinds of things to you. Wouldn't that make you feel better at work? The fourth reason why Nizi Project became so popular in Japan is because a lot of celebrities also became fans of the project and shared their thoughts on TV. You know, these celebrities have millions of fans. So when these celebrities talk really passionately about Nizi Project, these millions of fans would also watch Nizi Project, and that's how people would know about this. And because the series is so beautifully made, people who would watch it once would probably stay and watch some more. Of course, these were already great elements for making Nizi Project a really successful series, but also it's because of the timing as well. So it was during Corona period and people had to stay at home, and that's why there was a high possibility that people stayed at home and watched TV or YouTube. And under such difficult situation, people would watch the Nizi Project and look at how hard these girls worked. Honestly, people were really inspired by it, and it really brightened up people's lives. It brightened up my life for sure. So, you know, watching these girls work really hard and achieve their goals made me think that I should work harder. So it really motivated me. So yeah, these were my 4 reasons talking about why Nizi Project became so popular in Japan. Of course, there would be a lot more other reasons that people feel, but it's just my opinion. So if you have other things that you want to point out, do let me know because I want to know. And yeah, if you liked this video, please give it the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos coming up. Bye!